in a deal with the label that plays your music and you owe, and you owe, you're going to do anything to get that money back. You don't want to be homeless. You don't want them to sue you. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. You're holding the fort down for your whole family. You're holding the fort down for your whole family that you put on TV, and now they don't got no motherfucking talent. They put you, listen, in order for you to get ratings, you have to act crazy. You have to act crazy. And in order for people to want to watch you, you have to act a certain way for those views to consistently come in. How do you get that? Because no one just wakes up and acts crazy. I have a personality, but bitch, I don't just wake up and act crazy. You have to give someone something. You have to induce something. You have to bring it out of them. And what do you do most of the times to bring the crazy out? Drink. If I give you a bottle right now, I promise you, you go from 0 to 100 instantly. Pass you the pipe. And have you tweaking, sweating. Right? Right. But what is the after effects of that? What is the after effects of that? When you are doing these things, and it's not Keisha. I'm talking about network television. I'm talking about the network in itself because they know how to get the views. And then they make it so where you walk into the room and your choice, the things that they know that will set you off will be in the room. Hello. They'll be like, oh, we got your trailer set and your trailer ready. Go in here. You know, that's all for you, right? They got 3 bottles of Don Julio wrapped with a bow, right? Why wouldn't you open that? Huh? 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 Why wouldn't you do that? You love Don Julio. It makes you feel good. Right? You drink it and now you're acting crazy and everybody's motherfucking telling you, calm down, calm down, calm down. Well, why did you put the Don Julio? I blame the person that put me in that situation. And they didn't even know to begin with what they were stepping into because they were a baby. Now my whole life is fucked up because someone tried to give me an opportunity that I was not ready for and they didn't even know how to handle themselves. And now we're here. Damn. Right? It's a fucked up situation. Who know? You can never know what's going to happen if you don't know the situation that you're in. Especially if you're not old enough and you're not wise enough and you're not mentally prepared to deal with all that comes with that. If you don't have a plan, it ain't gonna stand. Like, it's just never gonna happen. It's unfortunate, but it's not going to happen. And then you put people on TV. They don't have a plan. They barely have the talent. There's nothing behind it. You can be the best singer in the world. You can be the best singer in the world. I'm talking about Whitney Houston style. If you don't have a plan, it will never happen. If you are not prepared, if you are not stable, it will never happen. It's a brand. You cannot just hop on stage with a microphone, sing a song, and say you're destined to be. You have to go to lessons. Huh? Because there's different ways to sing. There's different styles of singing. You have to do your research. You can't just hop on a stage and sing. You have to be vocally trained. It's okay to not be ready for a position that someone else is trying to give you. But had they worked hard, had there would have been information given for them to be, they probably would have lasted today. The show probably would have still been on today. Unfortunately, no one was ready for the position that Keisha was in. Keisha wasn't even ready for the position that she was in. Hell, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. So, unfortunately, the light at the end of the tunnel is that I have 6 brothers and sisters. That's it. That's the light at the end of the tunnel. Not Keisha Cole, not Neffy, not motherfucking Elite, not Sam, not Robert, not Tifa. That's the light at the end of the tunnel. Not that they can sing, not that they have talent, not that they can rap, not that they can do these things. The light at the end of the tunnel for my family is the fact that we have 6 brothers and sisters. That's it. And that's okay. That is okay. Love it to death. That is okay. So what I know and what I'm going to do is continue to do what I'm doing. Because I don't need. I'm telling you right now, if I can show you my emails. Hello? I have everything in place for me. Okay? I do. And I'm thankful and I'm proud of myself for continuing to be who I am unapologetically, because real shit, I don't even think y'all understand. When I turn my camera off, I have real friends and real family and real people in real life that love me. And I go and I spend time with them. Because I love them. I love them to death. I love y'all to death. I love y'all. I love y'all down. This is what matters. Connection matters. Being able to wake up every day and say, you know what? I have an apartment. I have a bed. I have water that I can drink that's fresh. I have clothes. I have all of these things that I can do. I have a cat. I have animals that love me and want to be around me. I have community. Those are the things that matter. Hello? We have to be appreciative for the small things because there's a lot of people that don't have that. And I'm going to tell you this right now, because I'm going to mention it, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's a full circle moment. The same shelter I was living in, I now donate my time. The same shelter. Ain't God good? The same shelter I was living in. The same shelter. Hello? I ain't got to worry for nothing. Because God is always there every step of the way. And so is Miss Asa. Huh? I get to go in there and I get to teach 2 days a week. And I get to show them how to build resumes. I get to tell them, hey, this is what you do to prepare for a job interview. That is what this is about. What? Come on, man. Man. And I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep doing what I do. Okay? People don't realize that it ain't about me. I told my story and I think I changed someone's life. As long as it's one. Hello? I want to change somebody's life. I want to give them the information to be able to do things later. I don't want to be no damn celebrity, no superstar. I don't want no fucking clout. I want to help people. That's all I've ever done. That's all I ever want to do. I don't want to be no Instagram model or nothing like that. I've never wanted to do that. That's never been my thing. I could have been done that. Hell, I keep telling y'all, like every time I get on live, I tell and I say this. I turned down a $1.5 million deal with Nike. They wanted to buy the rights to something that belongs to the Mexican community. And I trademarked it because another white lady from Texas tried to trademark it. And I said it, even though the community has been saying it. And then they decided to make it viral and make it popular. Months later, Nike wanted to come in and buy it. I said no 3 times. Could have been a millionaire and fell off the edge of the earth if I didn't give a fuck about people. I don't need a Keisha Cole to make motherfucking money. Huh? Have y'all not checked my bio? How about you go click the link in my bio and check to see where that's at and check to see the people that run whatever the link in my bio is about? Huh? Yeah. Check the link. Donate $1 and make it holler because there are communities that are impacted today. What? Yeah, check the link in bio. It's been in there for months. I live everything that I say. I do everything that I say and I talk about. I have never been inauthentic to myself. And I made a choice and I stood on it. And I'm going to stand on it every single day. I'm tired. I'm over it. And thank y'all for sending gifts. Okay? I will never get on here begging for $1. I'm going to just say that right now. There's a lot of people that get on this motherfucker and beg for $1. They be like, send it, send it, send it, send it, send it. We don't beg for $1. We work hard for $1. Thank you. Thank you. So, I will always live in my truth. I will never shy away from talking about a conversation that people love. Okay? Okay? And now listen, before I get off here, because I do want to stay. I want to bring people up because there's a lot of people that have questions that they want to ask me. So I think before I go, I want to bring some people up, okay? And I want to talk to you. I would like to hear you. I want to hear some of y'all voices. I want to hear what you have to say because I think that we all have stories. And I think it's very important to hear not only my story, but hear my opinions and the things that I like to say. But I want to hear everybody. So before I get off, I think I'm going to bring like 2 to 3 people up. Okay. I see well. Okay, don't get up here and get shy now. Hey, sister. Hi.
Oh my gosh, Elijah! I don't know if it's gonna let me put my camera on. Oh, hold on, is it gonna let me put my camera on?
Wait, baby, because you are gorgeous. You are gorgeous.
Let me put my camera on. Let me tell you, I've been so tuned into your story. I've been reloading like everybody else. I just want to say thank you for sharing it because as much as you're animated, as much as it's funny, you went through it. And so as much as we want the next part, I think I speak for all of us when we understand like it takes time. Like it's going to take time to retell it. Speaking of retell, I was thinking about this today because myself, I mean, everybody has a story, like you always say. I've been through some stuff. And when I start to think about it, as you've been going through your story, I'm like, dang, how you remember so much? And it's like the details. So I just wanted to know, like, and I was going to put this in a comment, but since I got you here, how do you remember so much? Is it because you've talked through it with your therapist? Or like, how do you have so much of the details to remember to be able to retell it like this?
Okay. That's a very great question. And I love this. Journaling. When I was a kid, I loved to write. And my mother used to always get me little notebooks and things like that to write in. And so when I started at Chipotle, because Chipotle would make you write down all of their fucking goals and things like that, especially as a manager, at that point in time, I decided to get a journal. And I've kept a journal with me now it's my notes app. Baby, if you see my notes app, oh my God. But I journal. It's a form of journaling. And I think that it's important because it reminds you the things that you went through. And I might not have every detail, but the moment that I see, at 12:05 in 2019, when I was talking to X, Y, and Z, this happened. And I'm like, oh my God. And then this happened. And then that and you recall and you recant everything that happened. You remember everything. And I was annoying and a nosy little kid. And so my mom used to always tell me to get out of grown folks' business, and I didn't. Okay. And so being around the adults, I remember early on that I would be able to remember conversations verbatim. And I just think it's a part of my genetic makeup, I think, being able to remember a lot of good things. And like, even this conversation, I'm going to remember it because we're having it. I'm going to remember you, Bree.
Yes,
I'm going to remember the conversation.
Because
but that's why I say it's good for you. If you don't have a journal, get one.